Hello, good evening. It's another week of Skytear Sunday. It's week number 14. We've got Riccardo Neri against TchieLo, the challenger here. And I'm not alone here. As your host, Zaraghul is my name. I've got on my side on board with me Timpunn, the world champion. Welcome.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I'm going to switch over to the hero overview. It looks like Riccardo didn't lose any of his heroes in the last game, but he
Okay.
is forced to use Kotlik as one of his first heroes in the game. What do you think about this, Tim?
It's interesting because it's on Ashen Pass, and I think that Kotlik can do some pretty major damage. Um, and it's sort of just hard to hide from him at this point. So I think that there's going to be a lot of blood this game.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Speaking of blood, just heading over into the game view. Speaking about blood, the victory conditions for this game are deny reinforcements, onslaught, and hunting for power.
Yeah, some definite blood.
So
One
this
way or
is,
another.
yeah, this is absolutely in, let's say, RG Commander's favor. So, and we have a Brazilian guy as a challenger here, so for sure this is another portion of blood again, so that we can make sure this is a bloody game. As always, Riccardo just built his deck like 5 minutes before the game started.
Classic Riccardo.
Yeah, classic Riccardo. Um, I just head over on the screen, giving a small overview. So Kotlik is, of course, going to be one of his first picks. He has to pick him as one of his first three heroes. Then on a maybe, there's Nelaklin, Akla, Hogosai, Sakoshi, and Akimo. So, let's say a red-green combination, which
Very aggressive.
oh yes, with which I think as well is going to be very aggressive. On the other side of the table, oh, where's his deck? It's gone. Okay, there it is. TchieLo, the challenger, is going into the game with Sakoshi, Hogosai, Kichi, Yami, Akimo, and Shafati. Okay, interesting to
Another list that seems pretty aggressive to me.
absolutely, absolutely. Total violence. We want to see this being very bloody, and I'm interested in how the decks are going to, yeah, get evolved or get used in the game. Okay, I'm switching to the starting drafting, so curious about what is going to happen.
Like front and center, classic. Who would have seen that coming?
Oh yeah, unexpected, totally unexpected.
And then we got Sakoshi. Sakoshi is surprisingly potent on this map.
Oh
He's able
yes,
to stay in the dome and still do some damage out in the lane, or vice versa. He just has a lot of versatility.
yeah, and Hogosai and Sakoshi. I'm going,
Ogusai just doing Ogusai things, I'm sure.
yeah. So I'm trying to send you somehow the overview of at least Ricardo's deck. Just give me a second.
Yeah, you're fine. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ricardo picking Nalaklan here, now that he knows that his opponent has picked a heavy armor guy. But nope, just going Akimo and Sakoshi. Fascinating.
This is totally aggression. You just want to kill the other heroes. Interesting. Oh yes.
I wonder who the reserve will be.
Nightbot is active. Yeah. Brazilian aggression and Nightbot is active. So tapeworm Be warned. Okay, did you see the last heroes pick? Because this could be interesting for the Nye reinforcement victory condition.
So it looks like it was a chemo and a Hogosai. A chemo for TchieLo and then Hogosai for Riccardo, which both make some amount of sense. They both have a lot of health. Hogosai has a lot of armor.
Yeah. So you
Right.
might have received an overview of Riccardo's deck at least. Puzzling together TchieLo's deck now. Just give me a second.
A
So
very high level sophisticated view of Riccardo's deck. Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to kill some peeps.
absolutely. So TchieLo's bringing some clear minds, release the spirits, blazing edge, lure of the tainted, as it seems, and maybe a vendetta through Akimo. Akimo was his last choice, right?
yeah.
Um, yeah, Kichi's going into play. Then we are going to see why Psychic Vampirism, Nightmares Incarnate, Soul Scream, Kuruma's Judgment, and another Lure of the Tainted. Maybe this was wrong somehow. Hokusai is bringing Skytear Drain, Crawling Darkness Sinkholes, Rampant Hatred, and what's the name again? Quicksand.
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 That's a fun card.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not quite as fun as Lure of the Tainted, but all
Yeah,
right.
it
So we got
gives some
Kotlik
options.
going up to the middle, killing a minion and making a pillar. I think this is a very non-atypical Kotlik activation. He's just making some pillars for later use in the game.
Oh yes, please give me
Trying
pillars.
to trying to score some control points by killing the minion, but not too many because he's just trying to kill him.
Yeah, Zakoshi on TchieLo's side is bringing another Vendetta, Combustion, Release the Spirits, uh, the rest of the Clear Minds, I think, Doom, and Psychic Shields. Okay, so trying to flip. Okay,
Hmm.
what's so now the classic Hokusai opening into the middle has been countered through the Kotlik opening?
Activating Kichi. Can I go in there and ignore that 2 armor of Kotlik and do some damage? I think.
Absolutely. Just burn him. Skytear Drain versus Riccardo. I'm all in or destroying Riccardo's hand. Yeah. Yes, for sure. Uh, yeah, RG. Uh, violence. Absolute violence is going to be here.
Yeah, moving to that cover hex, contributing control, doing some damage makes sense. Oh yeah, getting a predict. He's gonna put a big number on top. These people are gonna die so fast.
Oh, yes. Question is who's being able to get all those 3 kills off first. So, I mean, Onslaught seems to be the winning condition, the obvious winning condition for both, or the
Yeah,
closest, let's say. Okay, a +3 on the flip, so Kotlik is already down to 12 HP.
and this just goes to show you on this map specifically, I think how important going second is. Being able to get that first big hit in without really putting any of your people in the threat range. Like you got to do a lot of work to get there.
Oh, yes.
Um, All right, flipping an
Okay.
ult to kill that minion. Whew.
Yeah, you don't want to see that on a minion, but yeah, this is what is going to happen. So,
I wonder
um,
if Ricardo is going to. I wonder if he's going to try to go for a Nexus win here, and he just brought an aggressive list to throw them off.
yeah,
You know how much he loves winning by Nexus.
yes. Yeah, he just pushes the Nexus and yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's not that easy for generally aggressive decks to prevent this, but
But if all three of his heroes are going to try to kill Kotlik, and he's able to keep him alive, or
yeah,
there's
that's
just a lot of scary stuff that could happen.
yeah, that's going to help at least, right? Okay.
We got TchieLo thinking he probably doesn't want to bring Sakoshi up into threat range.
No.
Ho- Hokusai could go and maybe worship skirmish attack. Looks like he is activating Hokusai.
Hmm.
Moving.
Okay, where do you go? I mean, he could no. I mean, Kotlik is already marked. Skirmish to the dome. Okay. And what next? What are you going to do? A
And
lead.
he's leading.
Hmm.
This isn't what I was promised.
No.
I was promised blood.
Yeah. I was expecting blood as well. So, like, skirmishing already against, I mean, against Kotlik with the 2 armor doesn't make any sense. But yeah, then you're close. Close, and you can set up for something in the next round. Okay, there goes Akimo on Riccardo's side. Moving, skirmishing, leading into the dome. Okay.
This makes sense because he can't really just give a free outsider activation. He's got to at least try
Mm-hmm.
to contest it. But if TchieLo tries to contest it as well, then Ricardo's going to get the middle. It's a very interesting predicament that he's been put in here.
Yeah, this is now the question. Are you going to go into the dome another time and contest the dome, or are you going to defend your Nexus? Okay, Sakoshi is moving out. Now blows off the attack, please, against Kotlik, hopefully.
I'm assuming that's what's happening. He's going to skirmish into the dome.
Hmm.
Although he can do that from the dome if he wants to, because he has a mark on him already.
Okay, Eric thinks that it's likely that they are playing Skytear instead of Blood Bowl. Okay.
Oh, Eric, sweet summer child.
Uh,
Skytear is Blood Bowl. No, I'm just kidding. Um,
yeah,
I think you just attack and then skirmish into the dome.
yeah, that should be fine as well. Did Hogosai lead from hand? Akimo as well?
Yeah, they both did.
Okay, it's not shown in the HUD, so okay. Skirmishing without target.
Well, do we know that?
I mean, he didn't ping anything,
Okay.
so I was assuming it was without target. And then, what are you going to do next with Sakoshi? You could
Gotta
still,
be attacking Kotlik,
yeah,
right?
yeah, you could still attack Kotlik. He's marked, so Sakoshi can draw a line of sight. Go for it, man. Attack against.
He's attacking Sakoshi, it looks like.
Oh, Sakoshi. Okay. Flipping. Whatever.
Flip to +1.
So should
What
be.
what just happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, resolving a lane. And there is already the threat for the Nexus of TchieLo. I mean, some insider knowledge. Before the game, Riccardo was predicting a fast 10 minutes game. I'm not sure why he predicted that. Because of his deck, or what was he thinking of?
I think the answer is all of the above. With these objectives really
Yeah,
make for a short game
absolutely.
if they want it. I'm really still interested in what happened on that Sakoshi activation.
Yeah, because Ricardo's Sakoshi is down to 13, which doesn't really make sense with a 3++ flip. Or did he flip a -1? I didn't see a -1 in his deck.
It was a +1.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, pinging, whatever, whoever. Okay, Akimo is using his worship ability to get closer to Sakoshi. Yeah,
Oh, I get what happened. Sakoshi played an impervious.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
All right.
We are already in round number 2, which, of course, nobody mm, did put the marker on. Okay, so now it's okay.
So that's a huge hit to Sakoshi.
Yeah, he's down to 9 HP.
I think he probably skirmish out into the lane.
That makes sense. So you put some more pressure on the Nexus.
Yeah, because he
And
can't just ignore it.
yeah, and you deal damage to Sakoshi, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah.
Flipping.
Oh, +1 it looks like.
Okay. I think Riccardo might be using the TTS mod for the let's say for the game development, so nothing is showing up here on the HOD on the
Yeah,
HUD. So
I think that is correct.
yeah, so we might need you to call out all the flips. Sorry.
I'm I'm on it.
Yeah, but
This is
there's
like old school Skytear at this point.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So we now have some real pressure in the lane with Kotlik and Akimo counting 2 points generally, plus 5 minions for Riccardo against only defending Kichi and 2 minions on TchieLo's side. And it's yeah not that easy to develop a defensive line, let's say now, because Kichi and Akimo are in the way for all the other heroes like Hogosai or Sakoshi to easily move outside. So someone was
Yeah,
building a wall here.
yeah. He's just clogging up the lane, making it harder to maneuver in that area. Um, Especially if Kotlik or Ricardo Sakoshi are able to block it even more.
Okay. Hogosai is going to activate. Yeah.
And before that wall gets completed.
hmm Yeah, you can get him outside. Okay, what's happening?
I think he's
Pinging some.
attacking, or no, he's worshiping Sakoshi.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Or no, he's thinking about it.
Hmm. Maybe you want to move outside first and then mark Kotlik, for example.
Okay, there's the worship.
Sorry.
It's interesting that he did that first hit on Kotlik and then now is pivoting to Sakoshi.
Mm. Yeah, I mean the Hogosai warship skill and even Kichi do ignore the armor, so they are both
Yeah, it
armor
just
piercing, and this might be something to get over those two armor for Kotlik.
mm,
So I'm not sure if this is a good choice to mark
okay.
Riccardo
So
Sakoshi.
Sakoshi is responding to the worship with a lure of the tainted
Oh,
and a psychic vampirism.
oh, okay, psychic vampirism. Boop.
So basically, lure of the tainted. For those that don't remember, it's when an enemy hero within 3 gains marked. The caster of it deals X plus damage to that hero, where X is their attack value. Um, and so they flip for the worship. He flipped to 0, so they each took 1. Uh, now the lure of the tainted is going to trigger, which is going to be basically a 3 plus on or 2 plus on Sakoshi. Or wait, no. Sakoshi cast it, so it's a 3 plus. Um, so he's worshiping onto Sakoshi. Sakoshi cast it, so it's going to be a 3
Yeah.
plus on Ricardo's Sakoshi. And Sakoshi's going to heal for whatever that was because it's the effect of a power card.
Oh yes, that makes total sense. So you can push your own Sakoshi back to, I don't know, whatever.
4, so it'll be 4 damage and then 4 heal.
Oh yeah, back to 12. So they changed, let's say, the HP. So Ricardo Sakoshi now is at 8 HP, which brings him in a position to be killed easily in this round. In round number 2, this is quite possible.
Oh, definitely. 8 damage for a 0 armor character is not hard to do.
Hmm. Hello, Rafa. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the stream. Um, we hope that we are going to see a lot of blood. The victory condition that you can't see right now is deny reinforcements. So to kill the hero that was drafted last.
Flipping a +1 on that attack, going down to 5 HP.
Ooh.
And then I wouldn't be surprised to see a move, not a skirmish.
Yeah, his skirmish would have been interesting as well. So you get outside into the lane and you as well deal damage. But imagine the next activation for TchieLo being Sakoshi's activation, for example, and then he quite easily could kill Riccardo Sakoshi. Oh, Skytear Drain
Ooh.
being played by.
You love to see it and you hate to be it.
Yeah, so Riccardo has to throw away 2 cards. And what is he
He,
discarding?
he, he threw away a Karumo's Judgment and a Blazing Edge,
Oh yeah.
which
So
is fair. He must have a pretty good hand because that Blazing Edge could be huge this turn.
yeah, round 2 Blazing Edge. Wow. And you throw it away. Okay. So Skytear Drain. Okay, there it is. Skytear Drain. Target enemy hero's owner discards 2 power cards from their hand.
Mm-hmm. All right, looks like it's back to Ricardo. Oh yeah, activating Sakoshi. It looks like flipping a +1,
Yes.
+1 and a -1, but he chose to keep them up +1.
Why not?
Do you think that he just abandons the dome at this point and just tries to keep applying all the pressure he can on this lane, or does
Yeah,
he just try to see?
yeah,
Flips a +1, so that's another damage to his Sakoshi.
mhm. Yeah, you try to kill. Let's say each Sakoshi is trying to kill the other Sakoshi. and you try to keep up the pressure in the lane. Yeah, that makes the most sense. So you have like two victory conditions running at the
Yeah.
same time. So you're trying
Yep.
to get a point on onslaught, and on the other hand, keeping up the pressure on the lane, which is on Ashen Pass absolutely viable and valuable,
Yeah.
totally valuable.
I agree completely. And it looks like Ricardo led there from deck, which is interesting. I don't know how many threes he has in his deck, but I don't imagine it's a crazy amount. Let's look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus the ults. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Um,
I mean, you draw it from deck uh, because Sakashi is already having a near-death experience, so
oh, totally.
you don't want to risk a three mana card from hand being just thrown away. So
Yep, I agree. Especially because I'm pretty confident that Sakoshi can finish the job on killing Sakoshi.
yes, it's just the next activation. I don't know. Mana still left and active on the hero, so Riccardo Sakashi could somehow maybe prevent the final blow. I don't know how, but it could be possible depending on the cards that are in hand. Um,
Could be. An impervious could save him or something like that.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I almost feel like you go with Kichi next, but I don't know. Because you go with Kichi, you can like move, attack Kotlik, and like lead in the lane, and then see what he does with Kotlik. Going with Sakoshi, it looks like.
okay. I mean, it's the most obvious. You can't attack him. He's not
Can't
marked.
see him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and need to mark him first. So first warship and then attack. Okay, call.
Restarting the activation.
There we go again. So what's happening in the chat? So okay.
What did they say?
Yeah, I mean, Eric was totally happy to see a Skytear drain, of course.
Eric's favorite card.
He's having a party. And yeah, I think Rafa Nunes is also expecting a lot of blood. He didn't write it, but I know him that good.
It's in his heart,
Yeah,
both literally and figuratively.
yeah, it's in the Brazilian heart, of course. So yeah, I think TchieLo was forced a little bit to go into an aggressive deck, but yeah, that's
Yeah, I
totally
mean,
fine.
I are they? Is he just thinking now? I
uh,
think he is.
yes. So, I mean, the most obvious option is to you just mark Sakoshi to be able to see him. Oh no, he's moving. Yeah, you can do that, but you don't need
Interesting.
to. Why would you do that? Just to stay in the dome, maybe? Why do you move there?
It's
This
possible.
is not a good spot, I think.
All right, Sakoshi played an impervious.
Yeah. Okay, that's a logic reaction. So we
So
see.
3 plus 3, so it's 6 minus 2 is 4. Lives with 1 health left.
That's enough.
Wow,
So you,
that's huge for Ricardo.
yeah, absolutely. Something,
Rafa said, "Blood? Yes, please."
yes, of course.
All right, so if TchieLo wants to kill Sakoshi here, he has to get a +3 on the skirmish.
Yeah. I have to say this now. So finally, Rafa Nunes wants to see blood and he doesn't want to see a PK. I had to say this. It was a promise to the Brazilian community. Yeah. And I promised to not eat during the stream, which Rafa Nunes is doing all the streams.
It's reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you have a crunchy meal, if you're having a crunchy meal, it's not that adorable, let's say.
I don't know that it's ever adorable, even with a soft meal. And he's skirmishing. Let's see if he gets that +3.
No thanks, no picky.
Eric said impervious, more like hanging on by a thread. Yeah, no, it's huge that he did that. Oops. Okay. Yeah, living at 1 there is huge for this because that means that if TchieLo wants to finish off Sakoshi, he's gonna have to commit another activation likely. Unless he just slam dunks it off the top of the deck for the +3, which he does not.
Okay. Flipping a +1 and skirmishing there into the corner.
I think he's just trying to get away so that he's less of a target to just finish off this round.
I mean, who's left for activation for Riccardo? Only Sakoshi. Oh,
I like
Kotleg as well. Ah, okay. I missed that one. But Kotleg is heading the
Sakoshi
other
already
way.
went. Yeah, he's just gonna try to push this middle like he does, flipping a +0, killing that minion, and then I assume a lead. Yep, probably from hand. Yep, he's really pushing this.
Yeah.
Um,
He's not seeing his victory condition to be one of the bloody ones. So you just push the Nexus. And in the end, this forces TchieLo to stay with more heroes in the lane. So he needs to stay with Kichi in the lane in the end.
yeah, I agree.
Oh, hi, Smears. Skytear is an easy game. You see the game and you see not one, but two Sakoshi near to die. Okay. Yeah, Rafa, no picky for you. That's obvious. If you ain't a talent at all, you need something to be your mark. Yeah, that's obviously your mark. Eating while streaming or streaming while eating. I don't know
Which
which is
takes
the
precedence?
yes. This is a good question.
All right, looks like Kichi's activating because he's got to. Um, you can't abandon this lane, right? Because Ricardo's
No,
at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I mean,
10 power in the lane.
yeah.
And then he's only at 3, so if he moves out, that's 10 to 8. That'll lose the game.
Yeah, that's a lose. So, that's a loss. So you need
So
to kill.
Sakoshi's safe.
Yeah, Sakoshi is safe. So you kill a minion, you lead, you maybe uh
Ah, no.
worship.
Here's the play. You move into the dome next to Sakoshi. You skirmish, killing him and going back into the lane, and then you lead.
Okay, if you're sure that you're going to flip a +1, right?
Right.
So a combustion has been played to kill one of Ricardo's minions, right?
Yep.
There we go. Where's the combustion? There's
And
the combustion.
it did the damage to it was a +2, so it did the damage to Kotlik there
Yeah,
for
and
3.
as Kichi was playing this card, it's armor piercing. Uh,
I really think that you have to try to get the +1 to kill his Sakoshi here.
Okay, Smears is not seeing how Kichi can save the situation.
If he moves next to Sakoshi, he can skirmish, get a +1 and kill him.
Yep.
Back into the lane. Then he can lead, which will be 3, 4, 5, 6 defense against Riccardo's 9 now. So it's only 2 damage to the tower. And he gets the kill and the dome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be the best case, let's say. I mean, a better case could only be killing Kotlik, but that's too far away. I mean, 9 HP for Kichi, this is too difficult to pull off.
Yeah.
He already used his mana, so there is a move. Yeah, right next to Sakoshi. Skirmishing with target Sakoshi, as you predicted, Tim. And hopefully we are going to see a +1 flip. No reactions by Riccardo
What he
Sakoshi.
wants.
+0. Oh, you die. Sakoshi.
I mean, it's not the end of the world, but like that would be the way to really flip this tempo back in his favor. But now he has to go to the lane and lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you need to defend the lane. There he goes back into the bush.
He should have done that before the combustion. There's no way to know.
Yeah.
And then leading from hand. Yep.
Okay. To at least defend the lane. So
using the flex.
Using
Sinkhole. Oh no.
Using the flex and sink. Oh. No.
And then he's shield slamming the minion. That's a game over right there.
This is wow. Wow. Just give me a second. I'm going to put the sinkhole on screen. So Riccardo. Oh, okay, that's game. Riccardo did use the flux to push Kishi out into the dome, and yeah, that's game.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. Okay, let's join the players. Give me a second. I just have to switch. Okay, let's join the players.
Yep.
Stay here. Yeah. I don't know.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, wow.
GG.
Yeah. Nexus on turn 2.
Everyone was focusing on kill, right? But no, I always push Nexus.
Just me.
Yeah, you always go Nexus.
I said turn 1 that Riccardo might be going for Nexus here.
Yeah, always. Drafting all aggressive heroes is just a bluff. I will attack and lead, always.
Oh, God. This is, yeah. Wow, disappointing. We didn't see a single hero die. What's happening here?
Well, Sakoshi was very close, and also Kotlik was the runner-up, but...
Getting both those imperviouses at the right time for Sakoshi was huge.
Yeah. Huge. Without even an impervious, that would be much different. And I think if I didn't win this turn, it would have been much harder the next one to stay alive and don't lose.
Yeah.
You could probably lose to Onslaught.
Yeah, even with like deny reinforcements. With Kichi, it's not impossible to kill my Ogozai. So
not at all.
I have this for the next turn when Ogozai comes.
Okay, give me a second.
And I have Vendetta too.
Also that,
Okay, Vendetta. Yeah.
I'm trying to use this on next turn on Ogozai. I will try to kill here and get this because of the snowball here. I can't stop this. My best guess is try to kill Ogozai on next turn. But you fuck me with this sinkhole. I expect that.
It happens very often to win with a single. in a manner or another.
I'm expecting the Sakoshi is gonna die, but oh my god, 2 Imperials on the same game. Come on.
Yep. I mean that's what he needed to win there, I think.
Yeah, totally.
That was a very exciting game, guys.
That was very, very quick, but in an unexpected way, you know.
Yes. Totally disappointing. 3 victory conditions with all. Let's kill heroes as much as possible. And what's happening? Oh no, Riccardo's going for the Nexus win. Thanks, Riccardo.
I'm a pacifist. I want to play a MOBA, not an arena game, you know.
Yeah. Poker facing.
Exactly.
Perfect. So you didn't lose another hero. That's wow. Okay, going into round number 3 as a king.
Yeah, 3.
Then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll see who's coming up for me, like a first draft, right? First pick hero.
Yeah. This is going to be hopefully a hero that is, let's say, not in favor of control games. Yeah. RG is asking, ¿Dónde está the bloodbath? So interesting Spanish English question, RG. Thanks for that. And he's also highly disappointed that this wasn't a hero killing.
It didn't see enough blood. Yeah.
No. Rafa
Blame
Nunes
Riccardo, man.
didn't
Blame
either.
Riccardo, man.
Yes.
Yeah, on
He's coming with control heroes. Come on, he's not control heroes. It's for bloody heroes, man.
That was just a bluff, you know. But if we went to turn 3, I think my team just will be evaporated,
Yeah.
Totally evaporated.
Oh, is Calibra...
when he speak this hero, I'm expected. He's coming to try to kill me so fast, and I will try to kill so fast. And come on, where are the cards from kill?
No, I use a Strident Lakai to kill heroes.
That's you're crazy. So Calibra is coming next. I don't remember this. But
yeah,
so it's a Brazilian on slot for me.
Okay. This is a word now. We're going to remember you saying this, of course. Yeah, so we are going to try to stream the next game because there's still the Draft Tier League finals or something, if I remember correctly. So we are trying to provide this stream as well as fast as possible. So please stay tuned to the official Skytear YouTube channel. Thanks, Tim, for joining me here. It was.
Of course, I had a great time.
Yeah, it was quick and not so dirty as I expected, but yeah. Thanks to Riccardo's
fun game.
Misplaying. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Really fun game.
Bye.
Thanks. See you the next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.